what's up everybody? Wanted to check in really fast and give kind of a prequel to my previous video that I shared, and give a little bit more background, because I use my phone for most of my video uploading. I don't really have any good editing software on my laptop, and I guess if I'm going to get serious about this, I guess I should invest. But for now, I think it's okay. I mean, whatever. This is kind of a real honest, raw version of me chronicling everything. So I just, think it's okay. Anyway, so the last video I just posted was my ultrasound experience from a company called Ultrasound here in Columbus. And I have to say, if you have one, which I think this is a franchise, if you have one in your area and you are expecting, highly recommend it. It was such a wonderful experience. Was able basically to get kind of two packages. The first package was the gender determination medical scan, making sure they're doing okay, and then the second was the video. So we did get to leave with that DVD of our whole experience. So real quick, not sure if you were able to see, but of course we did find out what we're having, and we are having a baby girl and a baby boy. So I'm ecstatic and can't wait. My mom and I just keep saying, why can't the babies be here now? So we're really happy, and especially I have to say, I love my bambinos just the same, but the fact that I finally get my girl. I have 3 stepsons and 2 older brothers and uncles and only 2 nieces, and so it's just not a lot of X chromosomes running around in my family. So this is really for me one of the best parts about this is the fact that I get to experience both. And then for my husband too. I mean, he's, like I said, he's had 3 boys, so for him to be able to experience a girl, I think it's going to be great. So anyways, that's what that was. So the whole video is really just our whole experience. It would go and flip back and forth between the 2D and the 3D/4D, and then of course record it. And they did all the measurements, and baby boy is measuring at 16 weeks, was measuring at 16 weeks and 1 day. And so this was on Wednesday, so it's been 3 days since then. 3 days since then, but he was measuring 16 weeks in 1 day, and baby girl was measuring at 15 weeks and 3 days. And so that day I was actually 15 weeks and 2 days, so they're both measuring a little bit ahead. Baby girl is 4 ounces, baby boy is 5 ounces, and really happy. That was one of my biggest kind of apprehensions, or not apprehension, but one of my biggest concerns, just making sure that they are healthy and doing well and thriving. So them being bigger than they're scheduled to be, and gaining really good weight made me very, very happy. So it's Saturday. I'm a couple of days away from my 16 weeks, and I'll do a little update for my week, weeks 14 and 15, or I guess week 15. But I'll do that maybe sometime next week. But like I said, I just want to check in and kind of give you the what I would have liked to have done, kind of the narrative or the explanation of what that video was, and not just jumping in. One of the things I think is the little anecdote from the actual session. So baby boy was twin A, and so we saw him first, and I mean, you can pretty much see Mr. Winky as soon as she scanned down to between his legs. So we all knew, and of course Darius was so excited. He got his little brother, and so got all the measurements, went over to baby B, who is our baby girl. But when she first scanned down, I swore I saw another little Mr. Winky. So I said, okay, it's a boy, and I was going to be happy either way, but of course I wanted my little girl. But so she goes through and scans, and what they were doing, I don't know if you saw in the video or if you didn't watch that long, as she would scan and find out which member was there, she would say, okay, are you ready? And the technician I'm talking about, and so we would say yes, and then she would flash it up on the screen. So the way Ultrasound was like set up, like it's this huge room. It has like 3 couches. We could bring up to 18 people. And then there's a bed that I got to lay on. So Lou and I kind of like huddled up on the bed, and then my mom and one of my good friends was there, as well as Darius. So they all got to sit on the couch, and then we had this big, huge, like 60-inch screen TV that they were, showing the session on. So so they were just, "Are you ready?" And we said, "Yeah." And again, for baby A, boy, we knew, and then for baby B, I was like, "It's a boy." I don't even need to make it that big a deal. And then she flashed, "It's a girl." And I screamed, my mom screamed, Tierra screamed, Louis screamed, "No, I want to recount." And then I just started bawling, crying. It was just a wave of just pure joy and love. And to me, what I felt like was my connection to divinity and to my Creator and to God. Just felt so at peace, that number 1, they were healthy, and number 2, that we are getting a boy and a girl. So that's my story. I didn't mean to stay on this long. I hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're enjoying a little bit of this warm up that we're at least getting here in Ohio. Hopefully you're getting it too. And I will check back in next week. See you later.